for tuning into TTV. I'm your host, Toya, and today is Herbal Tuesday. So, in these videos, I usually talk a lot about herbs and how they benefit you and what they can be used for, but I thought I would take a moment to give you my take on how they work. Okay, so I am a big believer in energy because everything around us is energy, whether it's an electrical device that you're using or just what goes on in your body internally. We are all made up of electrical currents that are making connections and synapses and all this stuff going on. And plants are the same way. They are energy. They are alive. They are living. They are breathing. They are energy just like we are. And so what I believe, and this is my take from looking into like vibrational medicine, from looking into energy healing, things like those type of topics. What I find and what I believe to be true is that when we have blockage, energy blockage in our body, it creates a environment that is perfect for those energies that need that negative energy. They look for those blockages in our body. So we're talking about your diseases, so your viruses, your bacteria, parasites, things like that. They enter into the body and they look for those weak areas, which are where the blockage is. And that's where they go and they settle because it's the perfect environment for them. And they get nice and cozy. So the herbs, when you take the herbs, you're actually consuming the energy from those plants. And each plant has a energy that matches some part of our body. Now, it's not to say that they only have like one specific area that they can match. So if you look at herbs and their benefits, a lot of times you'll see, yes, they have a long list of things that they can do. You know, like all of them are pretty much going to boost your immune system. All of them are going to give you vital nutrients and minerals, and all of them are going to do certain things, okay? But they all have specific areas that they work on. So, for example, astragalus. Astragalus is good for your lungs. It's actually, that's the main thing, is for it to help with your lungs. But it also has some other benefits, I believe, like with the skin. Don't quote me on that, though. I'll have to look that up. But I believe it is. I believe it has something to do with the skin. As a side note, so yes, you may take it to go into one area for one thing, like cayenne pepper. Let's say you're taking it for your heart. You know, you want to strengthen your heart. So you start taking cayenne pepper to strengthen your heart, but cayenne pepper gets in your body and say, hey, your liver needs some support. So let me go to your liver. You know, because yes, it may be very good and maybe one of those specifics for helping with your heart as far as circulation and nourishing the heart and all of that, but it also can help in other areas as well. So it's going to go to where it's most needed. And so let's say it's most needed in your liver, so that's where it's going to go. And I believe it has to do with the energy that flows through it. Like, it finds the weak areas, it finds where its energy is needed and it goes there. Just like the people in your lives, we'll use that as an example. If you have a problem that's going on, depending on that problem depends on who you go to and talk to. So if it's guy trouble, you might go to your sister, or you might go to your best friend, or you know, your brother. That's who you might seek out to if you're having relationship problems with a guy or a girl, okay? But if you were having financial problems where you're trying to figure out how to do something, that might be one where you go to your parent. Unless you know an accountant, then you will go to your friend that's an accountant. If you're trying to change your diet, you might go to one of your friends or somebody that you know who is a nutritionist, you know, who can help you out with that. So we seek the people that we need depending on what the problem is. And our herbs work the same way in our body. Depending on what the issue is and what the problem is, you take this herb because it's going to match the energy of that area that you're trying to heal, that the energy of that area that you're trying to reach. And so it goes into the body and it goes to where it is most needed. So it goes to where it is vibrationally pulled to. And that's where it goes to settle down and heal. Okay, to clean, heal, do whatever it is that it needs to do. Because again, our bodies are energy, which is why I think or I believe, where if you are having your diet, like if you're watching what you're consuming and what you're eating, and you're eating a lot of foods that will heal your body, then you're not going to have a lot of those energy blockages. If you're working to clear out your chakras, which I don't know if I ever talked about the chakras, but if you don't know what chakras are, there are certain points in the body that are considered to be energy centers. You can think of it like your elbow, which I think is one of them too. It's one of the minor ones. But you have 7 major ones that most people know about, which are your chakras going from the base. Here, let me stand up. So from the base would be right where your groin is, but it's actually the lower back. So, but that would be your root chakra. Right above it would be your sacral chakra. Then you have your solar plexus, your heart, your throat, your third eye, and then your crown. Those are the 7 major ones, but there are also some that are outside the body that are around you. There's one that's 6 feet below you. There's 3 above you. You have them all over your body. Like there's all kind of energy centers throughout your whole body and around you is what I'm getting at. So if you have blockage in one of those areas, then you're going to have those start, after a while, it will start to create and manifest issues in your body. So give you example. I'm going to use myself, okay, and put my business out there. So I have a lot of issues with my heart chakra. There's a lot of blockage in there. And I understand that it comes from experiences that I've had in the life and just perceptions. And it's a lot of stuff that I'm working on to help maintain and get it cleared up and make sure it's balanced. But as a result from that, and for it being for so long, I started having problems with blood pressure. Because what is blood pressure? Blood pressure has to do with the heart and how the heart is working. So if my heart chakra is blocked, now it's manifesting into an actual physical issue, which is blood pressure. So what can I take? What will match that kind of energy? Garlic extract. I can take that. I can take cayenne pepper. I can take it's a blend that we have at Pure Herbs called All Cell Salt. I can take that. I can, the list goes on. You can add CoQ10, to your diet. Like it's a lot of things that you can do as far as supplements, and actually as far as foods go as well. Like eating more leafy greens and staying away from the fats and lowering your salt intake and all these things that I can do to help it. But at the end of the day, it may improve it. It may even get it down, but it's not going to sustain it until I actually work on what is causing the problem, which would be my heart chakra. And so that is the emotional basis that has to do with love. It's how we love, how we receive love, what we think about love. Like that is the heart chakra. Whether it's trusting in love, the desires that we have, whether we feel we can get them, whether we feel we deserve them, all of that is in the heart chakra. Okay, which is actually, if you think about it, it is the center of all your chakras, because you have your throat, your third eye, and your crown above it, and then below it you have your solar plexus, sacral, and root. So it is the center of all the chakras. Okay, so it's going to affect some of the other ones as well. And most of the time what I find is if you have heart chakra issues, then it results in ailments that come from the root. So I don't want to put too much out there. It's just really a basis, just kind of explain, like I said, my thoughts and my take on how herbs work, because you have the energy that flows through that plant. You have the energy that goes through it. And what it does is it finds where it's needed in your body, because the plants are vibrational matches for our bodies. It's just what area of the body is it a vibrational match for? What area of the body does its energy match? And in this case with the herbs, like I said, they go in, they find, okay, this is where I normally go. This is where I match, but you need some help here. So I'm going to fix this. Okay, this is what I'm going to work on here. And that's what they do. And over time, they help to clean up and get your energy. But at that same token, you also have to work on what's going on inside as well. Because if you don't clear up what's going on with the chakra that it's related to, you're going to continue to have problems, and it's going to continue to manifest physically. So I hope you got something out of this. If you did, please like, subscribe, and share. Comment below. I want to hear your thoughts as well. What do you think? How do you think herbs actually work for us? Why do you think that magic works so well? And give me your take on it as well. So I love you guys, and I will talk to you tomorrow.